And I've tried my best to find proof that Saddam Hussein did not use chemicals of weapons of mass destruction against Gulf War I veterans. I did everything I could do. I tried to. I actually tried to find the information, you know, to try and prove that Saddam Hussein was a nice guy, like some of these idiots here that talk about this. Oh, yeah, no, I don't believe that, man. Saddam Hussein had 100,000 gallons of biological and chemical warfare combat over there. And a quarter way through this Gulf War, and these guys, oh no, not these guys say, oh no, not Saddam Hussein's a nice guy, man. He ain't gonna use no low level. Of course, idiots. He's not gonna use a high level biological chemical warfare agent on the troops, because guess what? As soon as America finds out officially that the guy's using warfare and people drop and fall and die, just guess what? America would have launched a nuke on Baghdad. you people insult my intelligence, man, for real. And by the way, man, I'm not saying I'm a scholar. Look, I got the attention span of a gnat. You know what I mean? I barely can get through these videos. It shows everything. It shows where Saddam Hussein was using warfare all the way in 1993 against villages and pummeling the villages and dragging the bodies of the dead out to try and hide the evidence and cutting them in pieces and throwing them in the bottom of the Tigris River, where U.S. Navy divers were diving to the bottom and they found hundreds of thousands of bags. Well, I don't know how many bags. I'm not saying hundreds of thousands, but there was, like I said, I believe it was hundreds of bags at the bottom of the Tigris River. One of them grabbed a bag, swam back up to the top of the river. At the side of the river, they opened the bag, and there was the dead baby parts inside the bag. This is Saddam Hussein. This is the guy who you're trying to pretend like is a nice guy. He turns biological, chemical weapons on his own people in his own country. Do you think I'm an idiot? Don't insult my intelligence like this. You people need to grow a brain, okay? You need to grow a brain. If he's going to turn biological and chemical weapons against babies in his own country, what do you think he's going to do to infidels that are there to defend Kuwait? Okay, mysteriously on the front of this plane, okay, were the initials Q10. Now, again, this is one thing I'm sketchy on, okay? The Q10, it may not have meant anything. It may not, it may not be, it's not, I'm not saying this is anything factual, okay? But Q10 is a vitamin. It's a coenzyme, okay? And this was written on the front of one of Saddam's planes over there, his drones. Maybe that's why, bring up another good point, man. Do you all know how many Gulf War, Desert Storm veterans actually never got this? You really understand? Can you comprehend how many? You wonder why I'm angry right here? You wonder why I'm yelling at this camera? Do the research, dudes. Do you know how many Gulf War I Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm veterans the U.S. government purposely left this metal off of their DD-214, trying to hide that they were there? Because they knew in the future there was going to be health problems and consequences from this biological and chemical warfare that was being used on us over there? Now you wonder why I'm mad, man? A cocktail of different a mix of different chemicals, okay? He not only bombed them with bombs with these chemicals in them, he also sprayed them down with the jets that I'm telling you about, that I've been telling you all about here again, man. Like I said, man, if you're a veteran of a different foreign war, you know combat and warfare, this should sink in. You should be able, don't insult my intelligence and don't insult your own, please. That's 10,000 of them that survived that attack. Okay, some of them, when the medical researchers came in there, they didn't even know that some of these guys were walking around perfectly, no problems whatsoever, man. They couldn't even tell these guys had even been hit with anything. It's called low-level biological and chemical warfare. There was nothing wrong with them. They were walking around completely coherent, talking, hey man, how's it going? Years later, all 10,000 came down with the exact same signs and symptoms as 1 in 7 Gulf War I veterans in this country. Go look. You can do the research yourself if y'all don't believe me. I already done it. I've already done it for y'all guys, man. Trust me. This don't mean anything to you dudes, okay? All you out there, and I don't expect it to, man. But you know what, man? I was over there, okay? I was lied to. They freaking covered up a lot of things. They hid a lot of crap. This means something to me, man. And I'm not going to let it go unnoticed. I don't care what it is, man. I'm not going to let it. I can't do that. I can't do that. Too many veterans have died from this, and I can't do that. Okay, I'm going to tell the truth no matter who likes it. And too many veterans have had their backs turned on them. Just like, I'm one of them. So, again, if you don't want to hear the truth, like I said, don't watch my videos. Okay? I noticed the funniest thing is, man, I used to have a lot of people who were trying to clown me here on YouTube. And they're coming over, oh, look at this guy. Look at this freaking guy. Why is he like he is? Well, do I need to answer that question for you guys anymore?